Go. Good evening, all. This is Fari Hemsey. It's about 4:05 p.m. As you know, we usually do our webinars as posted here on 4:30, but not today. This is 4 o'clock, okay, 2100 Zulu, which is a Greenwich Mean Time. At the Navy, everything is off of a Zulu time, okay, so you know. This regarding, there's no savings time, so there's a shift there. Anyhow, all right, one of the things I want to go through in our housekeeping, we added a gentleman who requested. He joined us, an ex client of ours, named uh, I call him Human. Human is Thomas is his middle name, but he prefers Thomas to, but I call him Human. Human the Kuru. He's got an MBA in finance. That was a client of ours before, and for tax reasons, too much money making in this business, he moved to Puerto Rico. So when he calls in, he's on the beach with this rum and the cigars. But this is what he does. We want to make sure you be aware of that. Okay? Does it load? No, 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 no. Hold on. Let me close that. We're done. Okay. Here's. Please take a look. He has his first loss today. 4 handles. He does a 1 or 2 trade a day. High probability. We keep track of it. Nancy, our Airbus, is the QA, quality assurance, and you could there's a sign up link. As a matter of fact, this is what we'll do. Hold on, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a special for you. We're gonna do the trial thing with it. Okay, this one. This one. Hold on. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what the link is. Where do I do that? Because that's a special link. Hold on. Yeah, we're doing a big promo for actually a different project, but I might as well do it here too. I want to. Okay, that is it. Yeah, this one allows you to get basically a free trial for 1 month. It's just $7 to verify you through because it's a chat room through uh, PayPal, and then I think 30% off next month, and then it goes to full at 707. We'll send some emails out. In the meantime, we're just building a track record. We'll put a box here later on once we get to 30 uh, trades at least, because now you have a valid sample size. Right now it's just too few. We'll also add a column here for trade numbers. We started this yesterday, but data came in as of date. I just had the data in there. But we started the page together yesterday. Obviously, we got to record the ROI, and if the margins change, we got to change. Okay, very transparent. Chat room is open. I urge you to join. It's just nothing to get in, and you can make some money and go forward. You could see very consistent. Again, Twitter was his first loss, but you could see what he has done. So put some extra cash in your pocket. We'll have a webinar next week. It's on the 11th. As a matter of fact, I should put that link up there too for his webinar. I will. If you forget to get in, you forgot what the link is. Simple. Go here. Go to members area. Go to members area, and it's open links. Just join. And as live updates. Now we will not post live trades right there. Here's Thomas. Thomas is here. Bravo. Thomas, let me get you on the other side. Hold on. Let me get you organized on that side. He will be giving a talk on Tuesday, the 11th. I'll add a link here also for sign up for that, because this one is just you join. We register once for the PMT. We'll add another one. This is for the trade. You click here, you guys see the trade. Now, keep in mind, I should say browse. We will not post the open part until we have an exit. Why? Because it's open to everybody. The open, you gotta get open and close in the chat room, but when he has time, within a few minutes of closing a trade, he'll put the data in, and we go and check it and verify everything is good, so we do not lose our credibility with everybody, and the fact that we've always been very transparent. We're going to stay with that. Losing one trade is nothing. Okay, we just want to be transparent. Good, bad, or ugly, it's nothing. We just have to make sure we're honest about it. Okay. Anything else? No, we're good. All right. So, any other issues I have for you guys? Okay, updates on systems here. I have not put in 4.96. Oh, this is 95. Interesting. Hold on. This is nice. Okay. Both of these going to be 4.98. The system ran last on Tuesday. Monday night, we found the error. There was a problem in 9.6. I'm saying the 9.8 we gave out last Wednesday night because it doesn't trade on Wednesdays. It trades Thursday on. We put that on before I left for LA. It turns out there was a flag issue. The code is 9,000 lines. Okay, it's not easy. But we found an error there. We recomputed everything, reformatted, so we get new data for you there. This is hypothetical. It's a back test, 1 minute. But you can come as a part of the same test. You can come and see it live. Yeah. So 9.8 should be done. We're in a good spot. We found that again, these charts are a little bit not related because this one has a little bit extra exit, the 9.8. But we'll develop these probably tonight or tomorrow and put it up. I've been on 4 hours of sleep since last Wednesday, each night, no more. So it's a little bit too much, but we'll get the stats for you. I think you need that anyway, especially these stuff. The MFE and MAE, very transparent, all calculated by TradeStation. Now, once 498 is done, I could see our development there on that. So it took us about 3 years now to get here. Building a solid system is not easy. Okay, now we had one problem. Volatility changed on us quite a bit. We did very, very well during 2022. We mint money in every day. Why? Fed. But the way they crushed this market had a big impact on us. As the Fed is gone, Orb is good on the exit, but on the front end is a problem. That's what we call next gen. Next generation is in the works. We've already started the first entry is in, which is our CI. The second one is DMZ. These were used here also for exits, but now we're using it also for entry. So it becomes a pure trend following. If you watch the movie Moneyball, you notice the guy who wrote a check for 12.5 mil for the Oakland A's general manager, and he refused. Who was he? It was John Henry. John Henry is the owner of, in real life, is the owner of, actually that story, a lot of this is real life. It's just that some dramatization was used. But in real life, John Henry is the most successful trend following CTA out of Boston, and that's why he owns Red Sox now. I have no interest in owning Red Sox. That's not the issue. But I'm saying that using the note that worked for him, we'll be applying it here. Okay. Michael, hi there again. So the different Michael, I'm sorry. And hi, Kathy, how are you? So we're going to be doing that, but that's going to take us a couple of months. It won't be that quick, even though the exits are ready. Why? Everything needs to be tested. We learned so much in this area, you have no idea. So we're going to take some of the exits here. So our work is less, but we'll bring the exits, but we're going to work on the entries. That's why it's taking us a while to put each portion in. 2 entries, one is DMZ, one is CI. Both proprietary of us. ORB was not ours. ORB is a concept. A lot of people have it. As a matter of fact, every ORB guy I've talked to, or look at people like a Striker and so forth, they've been difficult. I think part of it is that they're trying to bust us out. People buy your subscription, not from us, but everybody. They go see what the patterns are at the open, and they try to decimate you. Let me give you an example. Hold on. So I know you're not here for that. I'm just giving you this is how I do my house cleaning stuff. If you let me put the ORB up for a second quickly, and then we'll go to Econ Calendar and we go to what do you call it? Where's my Econ? Oh, there we go for ORB. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I didn't open it today because Wednesday, but you can see as it loads up. Okay, boo. Okay, here's the ORB. You arm it, and it goes. You gotta go in the morning, make sure it's good. You arm it. You say yes. This is the stats account. Okay, it's not a live account. So, I mean, same account. I'm saying. Hold on. Yeah, we did some testing on that too. Anyhow, once it goes green, it's ready to go. It's automated. It'll kick in around 9:30 and finishes by 12. So it's 2.5 hours. But anyhow, we can run MNQ or NQ. Right? But this was banded. It's our banded until the next gen comes in. We're doing that so we're not pressured to put it out. You know, to do it half-ass job. ORB does fine. The other day ran the whole day. Boom. It's just that we need some continuation. The days they push us back and forth, we get busted. So, I'll give you an example. Hold on. Why are we going there like that? Let me. Actually, yeah, that's why I opened it up for to tell you. All right, let's open it up like this. Okay, this is when it's trading, right? Not today, because it was a red bar. There's no Wednesday. It doesn't trade on Wednesdays. Returns on Wednesday have never been good. We cut the data many, many different days, ways, time, day of the week, all kinds of stuff. But I'll give you an example here. Come on, come on. Hold on. What time is that? Okay. Oh, that's 4 p.m. That's RTH. You see the settlement on the new MBS there. Okay. Here's a trading area. Look what they did to us. Yeah. We got busted twice. Okay. Why? Too much sausage. And then it resumes a little bit later. Now with the uh, uh, next gen, we'll trade here, we'll trade here. Actually, we'll trade for the news when the econ data comes. And I wouldn't trade with the earnings for it. That becomes wild. Let's say, yeah, I did once with Amazon. I think that was clever. And I gave back most of what I made that day. Okay. Very, very sad. But I guess I'm stupid at times too. It happens to the best of us. So let's get this out of the way. Now let's go to econ calendar. Again, I've got a hot date coming up, and I gotta get actually it's a dinner and a cigar event, but it is what it is. So okay, here. Okay. Hey Nancy, how are you? Okay. Hold on. 1 second. Is this? All right. So no worries. 1 second. I'm just checking one item on my phone because there was another person was supposed to also be here. Okay. Sorry. Come on. And then we go to the charts. We did go. We did go up uh, flat on PMT because we hit our target. Okay, so all right. Econ data. Well, we had ADP today. Let's go over that. Came a little softer. Okay, and you could see last one also revised lower, and then event came even lower. Now this is subject to revision. I understand that, and usually in ADP you have one division. You don't have too many like non-farm. Non-farm is a much bigger number, and also the sampling is not the best. It's not something that I appreciate that much, but it's there. Okay, now, oh, I'm sorry, I need to get a little juice. 1 second. Now, tomorrow is jobless claims, and here I can see what the chart is. I can talk when I'm walking there. Yes, I can walk and chew gum. You got international trade and jobless claims. Productivity for the hardcore, but most people don't pay attention to that. What we need to worry about is really Friday, which is the non-farm payroll. And the reason I was looking at ADP is because I want to make the following comment, which is I think non-farm is in sympathy with uh, the ADP is going to be soft, and we should see a liftoff in the indices. So, and that's what my hope was that we hit 53.50, which was our target here. Let's go to our PMT trade. Not that I want to talk about that per se, but I will. But the talk is really calendar because you guys really look at the calendar also. Here's our target. We crushed it. What's the high today? 54, I thought it was. It sell at 54. High was 50. It was at the end. Look at it. 13 cents from the top. They just jammed it. And we said that's what we did about 3:30 in the chat room. I said potential jamming is high. Be prepared to exit. So I sent the email out to all of you saying to get out. I am not flat with Timer Digest. I'm just take the trade out. Now we had plenty of time. Okay, we had plenty of time. Here's what we went to 470. Okay, Jack, 470. Remember, we're winning at 330 according to PTI in Chicago. They're our auto trade. They actually took the actual trade. I don't know what their feel was, but instruction was get out. Remember, 450, 5 minutes ago, it closed, the options. The SPY options trade, other than the expiration of that particular cycle, that particular QSIP, that particular expiration. These were, as you can see, I just want to be clear about everything here. These were passed. They were passed 4th of July. Why? Seasonality. Seasonality 4th of July is positive. I didn't know we are going to be out in 3 days. I thought we are going to be out as long as I will be there. And there's some cyclist studies that says it should be actually going down. We got 470 divided by 330, 142. We're at 42% net. Now, the field may be slightly off. Some people may want to hold it, but we have made the target. You can still hold it. Yes, you can. Why? It was a 7 handle offer, right? So 700 spread. We paid 330. So the max we can get out is 370. Okay, 370 on the spread. We got 470. So there's another. I'm sorry. Hold on, 370. Hold on. Let me do this math again. Hold on. We had it's a 7 handle spread total. We paid 330. Hold on. 7 minus 330. No, something's off. Hold on. 7. Yeah, would be, I'm saying. It's 170. No, 370. Okay. And we made 140. So there's still more room. Okay. But your yield will drop. Yeah, we went to 470. Max is 7. Yeah. No, we didn't make 470. It's priced at 470. We went at 330. So 470 minus 330 is 140. Yeah, it could even double. Technically, it could even a little more than double. But the theta will kill you. The theta will kill you between now and July 5th. But by putting it this way, we kept the theta down and the explosion to continue, and it did. It paid off. Now, can we go still higher? Sure. But hit our targets. Now, this was a little bit of a redemption trade, which is that I've had a couple of losses, so I wanted to keep it close to the west and make some money. Remember, they always say if the advisor is very hot, don't go in. He's got a hot hand. He's doing too good because we all have streaks. This is not the time to go in. Now, the inverse is also true. If the advisor is having issues, that's probably the best time to go in. Why? He knows he's having issues. He's got to be careful. That's what I did here. I was being careful. Okay. So I could have bought something bigger, longer duration, paid more, or wider spread. But because by getting a wider spread, you get less money back on the short leg, right? By having less money back on short leg, your outlay is bigger. Okay, we kind of hedged our outlay, so that's why it worked really well and fast. 42% in 3 days is not too shabby for a passive trade. You're not sitting there on the futures and banging it with a huge margin. So, yeah. All right. Remember, we have a bunch of people trading this on the PTI automatically or individually, close to 400. We can't be a big swinger here. We've got to be careful going into these trades. All right. So, and the reason behind all of that was this issue. And I think it's going to come soft. The rates will go up. Here's the rates. 1 second. Here's the rates here, and I'm saying the rates will go down. I'm saying it'll be soft. Rates will go down, and index will go up. Now, will we engage in another trade? You betcha. You betcha. We'll just let this peak come back down. Here we are. We're at 2 sigma. Not a bad call. We're at 2 sigma. So time and price. That's what makes a good option trader. Time and price. I'm not even timing. Time and price. Because I know timing, I know it's going to be the odds are less here. notwithstanding exogenous events or news. Okay. Now listen, if Putin decides to take a visit to Warsaw, all bets are off. Anyhow, so thank you. Let's now. I don't know what the calendar for the following week is, but I have their pamphlet that I you buy once a year in January. I'm going to go through quickly. There's an FOMC meeting on Tuesday, nothing on Monday. So it's going to be what do you call it? I wish the next gen was ready, but it's on Tuesday. Wednesday would be our if it wasn't the first test. Plus you have CPI, so should be quiet. 10 and 11, Monday and Tuesday. 12 is going to be fireworks and shit. Oh, that's the one we have a Fed share. Okay. Now I'm having my AC upgraded. Nothing problem with I have. I want more power in this room because of the number of computers. As you know, I run a boutique hedge fund and also now the analytical company, the HA that I've been at for 25 years. I'm a slow learner, yes. So, but they're going to be working upstairs in the attic until 4 o'clock. Then they come in and put some entries and exits additional to this room. But then hopefully we'll know what's going on with Chairman Powell. PPI on Thursday, so CPI in the morning on Wednesday, PPI on Thursday, and then import-export prices and consumer sentiment on Friday. The following week, remember, we meet next time on 19th, which is Wednesday. Oh, that's it, huh? Well, that's June 19th. Okay, we're closed. So we're going to meet on Tuesday 18th. Okay, so the next meeting would be Tuesday 18th. Don't need to do anything. It's all automated. I will take care of that. Let me just say, June 18th, we're going to meet on Tuesday. Yeah, that's a new holiday put in. Okay. I'll do it from within the time from GoToMeeting. As long as you remember, it automatically updates it. The fact that you're here, you remember. You get a link to come in, so don't want to do anything. All right. So we'll update that. We'll see you on the 18th next. Yeah, yeah. The November on Wednesday. Yeah, put it on 12, but I forgot that's FOMC. But I'm talking about the AC. But that's well, it's got to get done. But problems are NOAA tells you the hottest months in Naples are statistically are part of June, all of July, all of August, and part of September. And in September, the risk of hurricanes go up dramatically. So we'll see. Okay. So let's go to charts. Are you reading on time? 428. Okay. We went to new highs. Obviously, we punched through. If you look at here, the ATH there was 5341. I took a 5350 as a target. We punched through that. We went a little bit over that. We settled right at the top. Big push. The settlement is this settled in 2 minutes after the close. The options are at 415 again on the SPY. Other than expiration date. Now the expiration for SPX is different. That's in the morning anyway. Remember, this is European NDX, SPX are European options. This is the first time. This is how Black-Scholes was, what do you call it, designed, and there's no early exercise. That's big difference, okay? And then, of course, later on, if you're curious about that, you can see my history of what I've done. I was a student of people who actually did this. You hear about, you can see. I come from a family of professors and teachers and so forth, so I want to say thank you to my professors. But these guys finished what Black-Scholes started. Okay, I also so read about that. You can see the progress of the software. Well, I mean the formula. You can also go to if you're not familiar with Black-Scholes, YouTube. Punch that in. There should be a excerpt from NPR, or actually from I think not Frontline from PBS. It's called $1 trillion formula. Yeah, it changed the way we do risk transfer. It changed our world if you think of it that way. So, Nancy, let me do this. Hold on. Let me get you on the other side. Also, there we go. Okay, so There we go. All right. So we went to new high. It's a 2 sigma. We but we're at negative 15 on the McClellan oscillator. Let me make sure we're good after the close because that changes. Yeah, about 15, 6. It changes around same time this settles. About 5 minutes, 3 minutes after 4. So negative 15, negative 19. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys prefer to have these meetings at 4 instead of 4:30? So that you can get this and then no gap in between half an hour and go to whatever you need to take care of. I'm open to that. Let me know. Okay. Uh, CR and then McLaren Slater negative 15. It's got a long way to go. It's not there. It was flushed down here. Same thing with red thrust. Okay. If you look at the color, this is called CG, color gradient version of CI diff. You can see the color change. Yellow, reddish, red, reddish, now yellow again. This is about to say we're going to pull up. And we did. We did very nicely. And remember what happened here? We hit on Friday. The low was, I was having lunch with one of the folks in my other chat room in LA. This happened. And he was short heavy. And I said, get the hell out. He goes, what? I said, it came to 50. It missed it by 10 points. That was a huge drop on Friday. I said, get the hell out. He goes, well, I have a good short on. I said, I don't think so. You think you do. Yeah. Trade what you see, not what you think. And this guy's gone to Stanford. He laughed. He goes, what? I said, I threw my books away and I went to Princeton. Remember, Stanford is the Princeton of the West, okay? You should throw your books away too. Trade what you see. It's not that complicated. It's called abacus trading. Just keep it simple. You make money. The people who lose, they try to think about astrophysics, this and that. No. Keep it simple. So that's what I see on SPX. This should have a better yield, higher beta, and we closed over 19,000. I think we did before too. I'm not sure. Let's see. No, we got close. We never closed above 19,000. No, we just did today. All right. Oh, that was 40,000 on the Dow. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a question people are saying. Economy is shitty. Hold on. Dow is at 40. Dow is the best way predicting the future for the market, both down and up. It's at 40,000. We have 3.9% unemployment. This is economy has never been better. If you don't get that, okay, maybe you should get. Maybe you had a lobotomy. Okay, some screws are missing. Look at the data. You got to learn how to read the financial data. Okay, don't let other people brainwash you. Look at the data. Dow's at 40,000. It was projecting 6 months forward. We do a breakout here. Let's go to the Dow here while we had this conversation. Okay, now Dow get quite a bit back. So industrials gave back. Okay, so back there it was 40,000. Only a few weeks ago. There we go. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. It'll probably bounce backing up. We'll see. Do we have a divergence? No, we don't. Not here. Not a divergence here yet. Okay, but and the unemployment is 3.9. Now we're going to get up to unemployment on Friday. But with those conditions, and of course CPI is high, but CPI is at like 3 and change. Fed wants 2. I'm telling you, they're going to figure out and say, we'll be happy with 3. And you're probably going to see a little bit of easing off. And then it's going to really explode. Okay? So this thing about the economy is in trouble. It's the stuff you hear on Fox. It's all fake news. And I'm a Republican, but look at the data on yourself. Make your own decision. Don't let other people influence you. They don't know anything more than you do. Trust me. But they probably know less because they talk more than you do. Yeah. All right. Equal weighted. Now remember, this is something new we're working on, right? As I look at the indicators usually for a year or two before I get it. Why? You have to see the conditions. Good sideways, up, down, whatever it takes of the movements. This is EW, which is equal weighted, and this is an even same thing on this. And of course, there's an index right, with a dollar sign in front of it. Better yet is this is what I look at the ratio. Okay, these ratios, and of course, I respect my dear friend Jason Gupfert, which we were together on Minionville. We share things. I think recently he made a comment about this. He actually wanted to see this. One of the things we both believe is that when this ratio is this low, you have either up, new high, or new low. look what I'm saying. New high or new low. But that's when the ratio drops. But the ratio has never been this lower. We have never been here. The high and low is posted. See that 3898. There we go. To thousands. 10,000, that is, I guess. Okay. So how about here? 152. So it's here. So we're not the actual the main the market cap. The issue is the market cap. The market cap index is heading up. So it's not a downside, it's an upside. So it's going to make new highs because of that ratio. Why that? Because this is a shows where big money is concentrating, where this is equal weighted. Here you get people running to market cap, big market cap names or big cap names. It doesn't mean they're going to be right, but that's where one of their hide. Why? Management, products, and balance sheet. If you look at the top 20, and we always do top 10 of them, of NASDAQ charts, that's what you see there. I gotta watch my time. You can't have these cute tall blondes waiting. This is Naples. They call it Paradise Coast. Okay, back to reality. All right, this is what bothers me. Okay, nothing is perfect all the time. Nothing goes as Patton wants it. But this bothers me is because we have a near death cross. That's the 50 dropping below 200, and we're trading below that. Okay, this is what bothers me. This says, and remember, we're so automated. We're so intertwined. You don't shop anything local, whether B2B or consumer. So we have to get delivery. How do you get delivery? Use transportation. So when transportation is down, you gotta stop and ask yourself, what is going on? What is it I don't know? I'm asking myself that. Not just I'm telling you. I think of it myself saying, huh? So in the meantime, Russell looks good. Holding to 50 and bouncing up is above 200. This is good, and that's probably going to fuel the Nasdaq, either composite or the top 100. So, of all the charts, I want to emphasize this one. I'll be talking about it in the chat room, saying, guys, I still don't get what the transportation is doing. It's a warning. It's a warning sign. There's no question. So we have to keep that in our mind in terms of our ultimate decision. Okay, same thing you see here. This transportation, remember, SPX transportation, Russell, and NAS. These two are negative. This is a problem. We're both negative. So what's our count? So it looks like it's 6-2. 6 positive, 2 negative. Yeah, maybe slightly more up. Okay, I may flatten the trade with the Diamond Digest. We'll see, but I want to see where we go forward. Now, when I flatten something, it gives me that day's close. If I flatten during the day, I still get that day's close. Okay, so now I'm not talking about trade flattening. I'm talking about my market bias with Diamond Digest. They, with a flattening in the trade, instant. The order goes out. If you at your machine, you execute. If you're at the if you do a PTI thing with auto trade, they immediately execute and immediately give us an average fill. So we have average entry, average exit. But we reserve the right to replay, which we did, and we were wrong in early part of this year with Diamond Digest. We tried again. Well, the last one trade worked really well, and these things like if you get levels, for example, it keeps hitting, can't get to, and then it breaks out. Okay, for example, here it dropped, come back, hits it, didn't go a little bit, didn't go, and then now it pulls out. So I think we have the right structure there. VIX. This is the problem all evil out there. We're just not. It's not happening. Let's go to time frame of. Remember, if you get things set up like this for yourself, if you have a question, I'll be want to help you. That's not a problem. We don't. We obviously getting the indicators are different. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about concept. And some of these you can build yourself on your own, like modifying Bollinger Bands. But you should be looking at these charts. I'd say at a couple of times a week. Like every other night, you have to look at it to see what's happening with them slowly because the dailies or weeks takes time. But you could see how these cycles are very much close to each other. Yes, they open up a little bit, but not like price cycles or time cycles. Time and price are a little bit less disciplined than volatility. Volatility is a little bit very predictive. But take a look at it, you can see what's coming up. We just haven't been down here. Look at it. This is where we are now. We haven't been down here at all. So that you see the outside bar, yeah. So that's weekly. I would be careful. Yeah. If this thing, there's a chance this thing could pop. If it pops, we're heading south. And it usually happens simultaneously. Okay, S1 Momo. Okay. Near neutral, we were about positive, I'm sorry, -1 earlier today, but obviously we got a lift there. We're still at below zero on the Momo, which is the younger brethren of SB1, and it's got ways to go. When this thing close to gets to 10, that's the time to watch. Yeah, look at what happened. He went there and pulled back a tad, reorganized, and then pull up. If it gets to this low area, you can see you want to go and buy everything, and you did. 2 or 3 days later, it started getting positive. You did a retest and then took off. So that's what I'm saying. Twice a week, you should look at something like these. But I do at least once a day myself. Okay, this is SKU. Okay, we've talked about SKU. I know Bo Natvik writes about it. His handle is Norseman One, and local fellow here, very good with numbers. Actually, earlier he called this one up very nicely. Yeah, more power to him. Much earlier than most people, and of course he was with me on the short side, heavy. So now, what are the SKUs telling us? Remember, this closes. This closes after the close. See, it still hasn't come in. See that? If we do it like this, if I go data view, data window, okay. I'll put the cursor here. Okay, you see. Oh, it's come in. It did come in. That's a fifth. It came in and no, it hasn't come in. Oh, I'm sorry. That's SPX. See that? It hasn't come in yet. There you go. We're waiting for it to show up. We haven't come in. What happened there? What day is this? 21. Okay, I have no idea. I gotta call them. This comes out of Chicago, CBOE. It was part of the new products they did. All right. It has not come in yet. 138. No. This one you do need to refresh, just as a rule. Yeah, it hasn't come in yet. Okay. Well, we need to wait for it then. 1 sigma. ATH is 150. Huh? Yeah, this is open close. Well, yeah, remember they're the same. There's only one price, one value. It's not tradable. It's a calculation of how the data is skewed to the downside for the SPX options. These are the big options for a period of about 90 days. Forget the mathematics of it. It's very boring. Uh, and I don't have all of it memorized in my head anymore. This was introduced 2008, and I didn't join to see what's going on until probably last quarter of 2008. You know what we went through in 2008, and plus I had just moved to Chicago, so the whole world went nuts while I had gone there and went from a reasonably okay market, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit, you know. I'm sorry, I haven't had much sleep. A couple of on the average of like 4 hours. I usually do about 6, but for a week or so, I've been very busy trying to catch up with a bunch of stuff. Long story. Uh, the when we get to a sigma level on the VIX, and like here, and close to or at all-time high, then we have events. That was our event. What's the time forward? About 90 days. It's is a skew of the put options out of the money. So it's trying to predict based on the options taken down, you bought down here. These are put options. They just bought it right out, but in size. These are pennies, and they buy 20,000, 30,000 of them. We're trying to measure that. We're trying to see what that value is. And the way I have worked for me, I haven't had a signal that hasn't worked yet, by the way. But it doesn't come that often. You really have to wait for it. You want a new high with a sigma level on that, uh, and then be on the watch out for the market to top in about I don't know, say 6 to 12 weeks. So between the 1.5 months to 3 months, it comes without failure. Without a failure. Why? It's just the pressure down there, and they have bought all these rewards, so to speak, for pennies out of the money. So when it gets there, it explodes. Hi, Anita. Welcome. So that's the chart you want to look at. Remember, we keep posting it. Of course, these charts, as a combination of PMT, these charts go through what goes through Admiral Tico. As you know, he's a gifted trader, and you should be following him. It's free. It's a part of the. It's not part of a package, but just there as a. It's like a public service, for everybody. Let me go back. This is what I don't like about new trader. Okay, there we go. That's your Admiral Tico right there. Very sharp cookie. Very sharp. Here's my crown prince. It's a trust fund dog. Yes, he's done well. Now, he does put charts up and analysis. You could see. So it's better because I can post here quickly and quickly make a cut. Well, he can post here quickly and quick comment without typesetting, all the stuff Nancy and I used to do on the website, which was um, what I'm going here, which is HA right here, which was going through and then going through PMTs. We used to do these charts were like 10, 12 each on each signal. I would justification to the nth degree. The problem was I would be exhausted. I couldn't do anything else for a day or so. And it's just, and I wasn't this busy. As I got more busier, I had to make a change so it fit all of us. Hey, Tom, how are you, sir? Welcome. Remember, we start early, guys. Gotta check your email. We switch everything to 4 o'clock this one time. By the way, I don't mind going to 4 o'clock. Why? Because more people are around. People get the signal on the on Twitter and jump in. Anyhow, so do follow what Admiral Tico is doing. But of course, these webinars, which are posted, if you don't have you don't know the explanation for it, if you go to our YouTube channel, they're posted. And you come to 2 or 3 of these, you'll know what we've done. You know how to interpret the chart, even though you may have a very kind of a spare web page there from Admiral Tico. This is a busy guy. Okay, he's a busy guy, of course. When you go there, you can just look at the chart, see what we talked to you about, what to look for, what to not to look for. This is the one we just closed, by the way. We took it out with a hammer. I mean, missile and aircraft guy, air-to-air guy. So we took it out completely. We did have a problem here, but don't worry. You know what Farry does? Yeah, my nickname at Northrop was Patton. General Patton. I will destroy him. I have no time. I don't take prisoners. So here's the charts he's putting up. You could see that, and then there's more recommendations here. Now, if it's too far from a webinar, obviously we give more explanation. But right now, because it was this evening, I've been having very, very busy time between different things we're doing, different initiatives. So I apologize for that. But if you watch these, you know what we're talking about. So hold on, let me go back. So econ calendar we talked to. So let's go to the next chart. So that's SQ. Now here's probably the best TSW I have. No, you cannot have it. You don't know how many questions I get for this. I'll buy this alone. I want to just buy this. No, we're not offering it. The stuff with the HA, they're not happy. They're not for outside use, for internal. Yeah, happy is part of Hamilton Analytics proprietary indicators, and there are packages for that, but not these. There's some what I call crown jewels. We're not gonna give those away. Yeah, we're not. We can't. We discuss them here, but we just don't discuss what's in it. We don't discuss why it does that, but we tell you how to use it, how to interpret the data. First of all, let's go here first. 3 months VIX, as you know, we're still waiting for. We just started June. This is not going to expire for another week or two. I suspect by next Friday we need to roll over. because the following week is expiration. It's week of 14. Hold on. No. Yeah, Friday is the last day of trading this the M contract. On the 17th, we'll start trading the U contract, which is September. Now, this is what's going to happen there. We're going to go to N and V. So we're going to be long, instead of being long June, short September, so that's the 3 month spread, and then put a sigma channel around it. We're going to go to N, which is July, and then October, which is V. So we're going to change those and manually. In the background, as the input for the data 2 and 3, data 1 is a yes. Yeah, of course, this has to be a lead contract. So as you go to as we roll the top down here, because it's the third month of the quarter, we got to change that to it would be ESU 24 as uniform. All right. So what does it mean? What does it say? Well, we're not near the top yet, but we're heading that way. When we get about -3, we're near the top. Why? I don't know. I don't ask. I know it works. I know that's what I need to pay attention to. Remember, I taught at CBO and CME. I spent 8 years there, and I was a member of Union League, which most of the traders hang out. They're better traders because they're expensive. It's a great club, kind of right wing, very military, and right downtown next to the exchange. So those with spare change show up there. And there was a little corner there by 3:30. All the traders will show up in Chicago time, and I squeezed my way in and stayed with them for about 8 years. You learn a lot. You learn a lot. Of course, I had something to offer to them too about my market timing and so forth. And so it was a symbiotic relationship. I learned quite a bit. This is something you want to pay attention to. I'm sorry, to this. This is it came from one of those guys, but you couldn't get it right. And I couldn't get it right immediately either. But, my dad was a firefighter. One of the things I learned from him was that winners don't quit. Winners don't quit. The reason somebody loses because he stopped early. So now to win and have withstand that means you gotta have dry ammo. And you have to understand your portion size. It's not that hold on and World War III. No. Depending what you got on the table versus what's in your pocket, and then what conditions you're in, it becomes an art, not a science, of how much exposure you have. But if you hold on, things will go your way. It's just issue with hold on. So right now, the way I see this, the way this is reading to me says that we're not at the top, but we're close. Why? The reading -2. Once it gets around 3, -3, 3.5, then we're definitely near the top. Yeah. Now, where's the bottom? 0. Now, we did have an article about this, was published on CBO blog. I don't know what's happened to them. They just messed up. The social coordinator, media coordinator left. I was not getting any favors. No, I used to teach as a guest faculty. But, once a quarter I would teach, even though it was only, 4 or 5 blocks from me. But there was that article had most reads. Are you with me? Most reads ever of any article there. Not my person, not my family. No, because I would post once or twice a year. I didn't. I would talk when I had something to say. I wasn't doing this. Oh, well, we started the week like this, and the high was that. You know that you have charts. I was trying to build tools and show it to them with some rules there. The article about this had the high, according to them, not me, according to one of the highest reads ever of all the blogs, even people like Larry McMillan, who's the high priest of our business. I have worked with him. We have been partners on different deals. I highly respect him. Gil Caffrey, my buddy from Princeton, who ran Tiger, was a student because of his dad. His dad, Gil's father, ran one of the more successful specialists on the floor of NYC, and to this day is a PMT user. So I'm sure he's happy today. He just wants too many option trades. That's what gets me. so having said that, this data tells me we're not there yet. We'll wait a little bit, and then we have to exit even with the timer digest. Okay. Remember, digest is you're not trading money. It's a contest. But we have adapted that to monetize it, and so we could have a loss. We have to be careful. We can't just go I said, oh, I'll wait forever. Now, let's go to SP2. SP2, again, proprietary. We're not getting into detail of it much. Other than it's a smorgasbord of different inputs about SPX. As you know, SPX has most internals than anything else. Now, what's the internal? Advanced decline, volume up, volume down, VIX, Trin, Tick. It has the most. Well, now you can just throw it in there, have a soup, or what I do, which I assign weights to them. So it's a fairly complex problem here. But this one has been, and then the idea of this came from Stan Harley. Nancy knows him from Hi Melanie, how are you? From the Mask in LA. And anyhow, it took me a while to get this thing working properly. The issue was really Stan is a backseat of F-14 radar officer, very very smart. Went to Texas A&M Navy officer, very high classification. He was one of the most trusted people because of what instrument he was using. I'm not going to get into that. On the back of F-14, basically looks like an AWACS. Yeah, he was my president. I was his VP at Mask. I learned a lot from him, but he couldn't explain this to me very well what he wanted. He had a, believe it or not, he had an Excel sheet. He was handling it. First of all, I'm sorry, he had a notebook. So I taught him what to use Excel sheet. He started using Excel sheet. I gave up. I said, I'm going to write an indicator. He goes, what? What is that good for me? I showed him my laptop. Next week, he opened the Terra Session account. Yeah, so I gave him the code. Now, that wasn't perfect. We had to move a few things. Uh, but the major thing we changed was color. Color was a new graphics. Hey, calm down, sailor. This is Tico. So, just the color issues, because I'm very visual, but you could see we're getting into oversold area. We're not exactly there, but that was our target. How do I pick my target? Sigma levels, Sigma channels. It hit my target. You know, historically, we don't go much past 2 Sigma. Now, if the number is strong Friday, bye bye. We're going to head down. See. Oh, no, Quadrich is gone. No, Quadrich is gone because single stock is gone. Yeah, there's a question from our dear friend from Murmansk. But I understand you're going to have a visitor there very soon. Hold up. July 11th. No. Joe, just to be serious though, quad witching used to be equities, index, futures itself. So those are single equities, single name equities, index futures, and single stock futures. But once you go close, that's why Esposito works here with me. I brought him out. I said, I mean, he was ready to go, and I kicked him out. I said, get out of there. You're not making any money there. And so the whole exchange collapsed. A couple of people bitched, especially Morgan Stanley said, oh, because they do a lot of bad lending, stock lending. That was their hedging. What are we going to do with that? The exchange? We took about a year. Why? Marketing dropped. If the marketing drops over time, you're going to collapse, and that's what happened. So now, this Wednesday, that Joe is talking about expiration. Expiration is going to be on 21st. Okay, that's going to be triple witch. We used to have 2 triple witch and a quad witch because that exchange went out of business. It's now we have 2 double witching, and then third month of the quarter becomes triple. So triple is on 21st. Remember, this option we took, if you look at the trade, here, okay, there we go. We just posted that. Hold on. Look at that. We took July 5th because of the bias. And I wanted to hit that target quickly. So I didn't want to pay too much, but I want to have I want to have a decent spread from 28 to 35. And Sigma level 1, that makes sense. Can we go up a little bit higher? Maybe. But if something goes wrong this Friday, because the news day, remember, non-farm, this will all collapse. And then if you cover it today, you look like a genius. Or but let me put it another way. You would think that Admiral Tico is a genius. Yes. yes, yes. There you go. Yes. I'll keep that. That's a top secret mission you have, Joe. We're not going to discuss that, obviously, because I don't want KGB coming after you. So, but in the meantime, I'll pray for you that the ice continues to melt in Murmansk. Folks, you don't know where Murmansk is, you need to Google it. It's on the off of Barents Sea near Arctic Circle. So it's a main Northern Fleet headquarters. They're out of your kerosene, yeah. The Russian economy is in terrible shape. Wait, just wait. Yeah. Yeah, don't look at ruble because they're playing with the ruble, but you'll see what's going to happen to Russia. Yeah, part of it's technology. That's not even with the money. That's with technology. Yeah. The sanctions. Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Treasuries. What time is this now? 5 o'clock. Okay, guys, I got to wrap up here quickly. 15 minutes more. Have a hot date. Have a very, very hot date. So I've got to finish here early. Okay, a little bit. Okay. Front end, we're not moving. This was the high for 7 years. I believe that's 7 years, right? Remember, interest rates right now is the biggest issue that's impacting everybody. Cars, the economy is auto and housing, right? So cars and on the 5 year and on 10 years housing. This is 7 year back. Why 7 year? I want to go before pandemic to have that in the picture too. So that's where we are on the front end. These are monthly support resistance. We're going nowhere fast. Okay, so people, this is like watching paint dry. But now let's move to 5 year, which is the cars. The interest rate dropping. This is a big help for subprime. We have 30% of subprime borrowers of cars being behind. Okay, that gets a little bit higher. It's a time bomb. Yeah, we got problems there, no question. Now, thing is different. Touristic. Why? Yeah, part of it is Dodd-Frank documentation. Banks being under so much pressure. Remember, some of this is done by shadow banking, but not houses. Too big for shadow banking. If it's not shadow banking, then you got the Dodd-Frank to deal with. So again, you gotta watch what's happening in Washington. And you know it, or hang out with people who watch these things. So new all-time highs there for the last 7 years. We've dropped. You can see what's happening with CI. Take a look at CI. Look at the color change. Again, we're talking about slope on color. Remember, I did that at CBOE in Chicago. It was sold out. I mean, the exchange said, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "I'm just doing it once." In the meantime, sit down and shut up. You're not Fatty MZ. We'll get there. Let me do my thing, because these people are bureaucrats. They have no idea. If you work for exchange, you're sitting in ivory towers. Okay, you have a monopoly. Okay, and they raise the price anytime they want. Who else you gonna trade? SPY, SPX, ES, NQ. You have no choice. The SPY belongs to CBOE. Across the street is CME belongs. And I love monopolies. I don't want to be struck business. I'm competing with some other schmuck. I won't do that. So, and when you work in that environment, yes, I'm brainwashed. I admit to that. But I applied that to Hamzy Analytics. Make it scalable and zero marginal cost. That's Econ 101. Scalable and zero marginal cost. Why? If it's zero marginal cost, the next N+1 sale is going to be pure profit. Key. Okay. If it's scalable, I buy another server. This is electronic now. Better than newspaper business. Clever? Well, no, really. Just look at what things are. That's how the chips fell. Now, one thing wasn't clear back then was the speed of internet. Well, we got that in about 2012, 2013. By data things changed. By 2015, data was good. I was getting the same. We tested it. We came down here to test it before my move. I was getting the same bandwidth down here that I was getting downtown Chicago. We're a little seaside village here. 24,000 people, 25,000. The county is 30,000, according to some census data. So if you think about it, what am I doing in Chicago? Well, the highest expensive items, the state is upside down. Not that we're fine here, but no, states are in trouble for pensions, all that. But also, the weather is bad. I have psoriasis. I need sun. I get an hour's sleep, so I can trade a Chicago product from New York timeline. So here we are. So what I'm trying to say is that this is going to help a lot of real estate. I think real estate is going to go a little bit higher. People are locking their rates and so forth because these are good rates, or maybe slightly lower even further. But I don't expect it to fall too much. I won't. Why? Dow at 40,000. Non-farm payrolls are strong, except we'll see. This could be a first or second one pause. But unemployment is still 3.9. We haven't been at it in 50 years. 50 years. Reagan couldn't do it. Take that into account. Now, 30-year, different story. That's insurance. That's long-term liability. That's why they buy skyscrapers in New York. That's different. Even that's coming down. So more transactions out there. Yeah. At some point, when this thing dips, we're going to explode because this is a short-term borrowing. It's overnight rate. A lot of stuff with the major overnight stuff. Short-term exposure. If that, watch this now. What will this drop? Fed. What's my prediction for next week? Fed. They won't do anything. Too early. Way too early. They'll dance with their words. Okay, I was a board of public. I was on the board of public trade company with two great guys from Princeton. I was a Juge. I was the little guy. I was a little chicken there, but they were masters of how they write these things. And we're gonna have one of those on next Wednesday. You'll see. They're not willing to touch anything. Not because of election. They don't care. This is Fed. Fed is more powerful than everybody else running for election. No, no, no. They have 10-year, and they print their own money. Remember, they don't have a budget. By their operations, they're the biggest hedge fund. By their own operation, they make a very good profit. Last year, they made $47 billion in profit. They give it to Congress, but when? After their own expenses. Hello? Yeah. Have you seen their corporate jets? Yeah. So they do that so they don't have to answer anybody. So some schmuck on the House or Senate can push them around. They'll report to them, but they can't push them. So have an independent Fed is very, very important. Those who don't get it, they have had a lobotomy. Okay. Now, I don't think they're going to touch anything yet. Why? They don't want to make this wrong. They're behind the power curve. They're not willing to do this wrong. If they go early, oh my God, you'll never see the end of it. They're already subject of a lot of stuff. 60 Minutes, Frontline, all that if you go out there. So we're saturated in the wavelengths for them. So they got to be slightly careful. Let's go to these. No signal here. No signal. Why? Red, green. Remember, I'm very visual. It's not hitting him. It was a signal here, but it's gone. Nothing here. So obviously, it shows the charts are putting up. This is the 30 minutes of cash SPX, cash NDX, and cash Russell. Okay, and look, Russell is still behind a little bit. Unfortunately, we don't look at this for transportation. The data that goes to compute is what's called Larry up and down volume. It's not here. We will be posting more. Admiral Tico does that on his Twitter and with a URL for the documentation from Larry. Paul Desmond, bless his soul, had a great company called Larry. Still are left long after he's gone in Tampa, and one of the premier market analysis operations. We had him to our user group in LA several times. He was such a fine gentleman. Anyhow, this is one of his ideas, not mine. We just program it, and we're not getting response. We're not getting any signal. That's why you haven't seen any charts. We don't bother you with too many charts on Twitter. We do that when it's important. So if you join that, you'd see what's important, what's pertinent at the time. Let's go to the next one. Larry, buying power index. Okay, now this is what I watch. Obviously, it's going to flip. This is a problem. It's going to flip. This today was incredible. You notice our trade that day today. Yeah. I mean, I remember one of my guys on Monday says, "Are you sure?" I told myself, "You better get long." He's a pretty good guy, but when he asked me, "Are you sure?" Because he thought he was going to be going short, I said, "Probably it's time to go long." And of course, today was incredible. Same thing here on the EMD. That's mid cap. Same thing here on Russell, the small caps, and Nasdaq. Look at Nasdaq now. This is long. Okay, this is long. Even though it pulled back, it doesn't pull back enough. Survived. This is just when long. Now we're short here. This game is ass kicked, but it's going to flip. It's going to flip. These are trend following. They flip. The secret is what's down here, which is I don't know what it is, by the way. You know, this is Peter Cook wrote this for me. Actually, he wrote it for himself. He gave it to me. With a proviso, I won't give it out. Whatever this means, S&P 400 up value and down value. I don't know what that means. I really don't know. I don't know what the component is, but these are exclusive to TradeStation. They came up with this as part of the indices. But we look at it now. Proviso this, let's be fair. He only takes the long trades. He doesn't take the shorts. So he sat out. He just went flat. He didn't take the short here. Okay, be that it. I'm a long and short person. Why? Tico has expenses. Murray, I need soup money every day. So yeah, so we do, and so this one will be on the heat. But if you allocate enough, I mean, not equal weight, but some formula. So you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You should be fine over a long period of time. As mechanical, it does the thinking for you. All you need is cash. Remember, this is America. Yeah, what we're all missing is cash, or more cash. Yeah. Don't tell me to my clients, please. Yeah, yeah. But today I had almost a fight with one of them. He's not happy. He wants more. I said, for what? Look at how much taxes you paid. Calm down. Enough is enough. Yeah, just don't push me. I'm not the type you push because I walk. I just walk. Remember, I don't need you. You need me. I walk. So I then he calmed down. He says, I didn't mean that. Then his wife called. I said, please, guys, no trades, please. Okay. I know he didn't mean that. I know that. I know the guy. But please, just be, you got to manage your greed. People who get into trouble, they do not know how to manage their greed and they get into trouble. More is not the right answer. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is overnight. Don't worry about that. This gets posted. This chart gets posted, obviously. This is how it's drawn. It's the first chart that goes up in Timer Digest here. I mean, no. No, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Here. No. Let me go to my website. Okay, log in. Again, when we give you a signal, we don't send you a signal in the email. We just tell you to go check it. Why? Because we don't want to give this out. We don't want this thing be sent out to everybody. Why? If everybody knows that, you won't make money. The more people look at the same trade, the chance of you making money goes to zero. So we send it to you, and you see our bias. Now, we're not going flat with Timer Digest. We're going to be SPX, but we close this trade. Most likely, we'll have a 384 with the same bias, or we change it. But that's our prerogative. We'll look at it. This was a color spread. That means you have to take both. Please don't do something innovative, like my friend who's got a hill in Malibu. Okay, he got decimated. The wife is all over him for messing up a very good. They had a big amount of wealth, but a lot of us lost to trading because he would modify the trade. I told him, "What are you in market timing? Have you taught at SIBO? When was the first time you understood Black-Scholes model? Please just tell you what I do." He goes, "Well, I want to be creative." I said, "No, you need to be a monkey. You need to be a monkey. I give you instructions, you execute. You make money. What else do you want? If you prove otherwise, like understanding these formulas, understanding the charts and indicators, then you can be creative. But at the margin, slowly, make sure it works. Make sure it works. Here's by the way, is our performance. This is updated constantly. You can see when this was updated today. There's a timestamp built into a machine. We give you a number of days of how many signals we've had, how many days in the market, and what was average. This goes back when we changed our indicators back in November of 14. You see that? 11, 14, 14. We made a change. We did not start sending any instructions out until January 1st, but that was our last Timer Digest signal that we went out as we were long going in. And you see what happened. I got into a mess here. I had a very, very bad accident. Here, I remember the car got totaled. When we come back, I'm not doing good here because I launched a boutique hedge fund, but we're going to come back with a roar. We always do. So, and we're 43% above the market over this period, which is about 10 years. Yeah, this chart will be 10 years. And there are 100, there are not one or two trades. We didn't get lucky. It's 180 trades now. I'm sorry, these are signals. There's some more trades on that actually, because within that we've traded in and out, in and out. But signals to Timer Digest, here's the evidence by Timer Digest. If you go to Timer Digest, if you go here, products, go to Timer Digest. Here's our ranking. There's their phone number. Call them. Call them. They're in Greenwich, Connecticut, father and son, and they'll give you all the trades that we've done and why we claim what we have. Okay, I don't want to rank myself. That means nothing. There's a conflict of interest. Let somebody else that's not interested and third party not interested. Okay, look at our difference. This is Dan Torfis, not Chicken. He's a heavy duty guy. Here's the go. He's in the 8 and 10, and also Mark Rose. But look at our differential. I beat him by 100%. 100% over a 10-year period. Look at these other guys. They were shredded to dust. Why? I don't take prisoners. If I win, I will win big. Or I don't even touch that game. All right. This is how we track the trade live. We have to put the symbols in, but these are internals. And here's the computer spread, including the bid ask. Not that we just look at the actual, we also look at the bid ask, what's called midpoint. That's where that midpoint comes from. When we come here, let me log in. Hold on. It was logged in. There we go. That's how we recommend you how to go in. Here's the midpoint. The spread of each leg. We have two legs, long and short. Each leg at the midpoint. So we use midpoints. Why? Because when you have a bid ask, that's what fill is. Now, what we have done, again, this is not trace. You can't do this with traces. We have it plot that. The dots are the plot of the midpoint, but they're only real time because there's no storage. This data is not available. We grab it on the air and post it. So if I do a control R, it flattens out until next day. So anyhow, but in the morning when I have a feel about what I want to do on that trade, I usually put some in and see the tracking starts. You gotta start a track. It's like you see some satellite you want to track. What's this? Testing, swing. Okay. Okay. Here's our NASDAQ 100. Hey guys, I can't do this today. It's 516. But I'll do one or two names, okay? Because we do that. Let's do a couple of names here. This is sort by capital, by market cap. I'm sorry. Let's look at NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA is fair. NVIDIA is number 2. Oh my God. NVIDIA is number 2. Oh my God. It took over Apple. Yeah, I have a very good friend. She's heavy into NVIDIA. 80% of her portfolio. I told her cash out. She's from a different tribe. Okay. Yeah, she's not gonna cash out. I know that. She's my sister's tribe. Yeah, unbelievable. So hold on. Let's do that chart only, guys, because today I got to drive. It's a long way. NVIDIA, holy macro, great. Yeah, yeah. Remember there was an article I posted. Hold on. Do you read my Twitter? Maybe you should. Okay, hold on. If you're interested in money, you should read this because we post a lot of stuff for you to read. Yeah, I do some things on politics too, but well, because I want to better America. Yeah. Hold on. But hold on. Let me go to mine. I'm gonna show. I'll tell you what caused that. I'll tell you exactly what caused that. Hold on. This article. Let me go to my. Because I follow a lot of people. A lot of people follow me, but some of them are. These guys are new journalists and traders. Yeah. And a lot of time, if they do something fall wrong or hard headed, out. Yeah. I've probably blocked a couple of thousand people out now. No. Oh, maybe it was in this. Hold on. Maybe it was with. Maybe Tico posted it. Hold on. Tico, did you post this, boo boo? Hold on. Or maybe it was on Facebook. I forget. Hold on. No. Okay, it was article from. It was an article by about the chairman of NVIDIA, and the market said. Hold on. I think it's here. It said, that market does not understand what's happening with what we were in. Okay, where is this? Hold on, I can't see it. Yeah. No. What is this? No, I want. Hold on. Let me just go here. I think it's here. If not, I'll repost it. It was a long-term article by the chairman of NVIDIA and talk about their chip. Remember, their chips are going to be in $45,000 range. Yeah, not that. No, I think we missed. I forget where it was. I saw it. Other people have commented on. Anyhow, it's not here. Sorry. This will be posted. Yeah, that created NVIDIA to go nuts. Now let's look at NVIDIA. Look at that. I mean, this is getting parabolic. This is getting pretty dangerous. Your weekly is sitting 3 sigma. Okay. Look. I mean, look the structure here. Let's put this 30 minutes. It's just wow. Well, yeah, yeah. I still think you could hit 1350. That's another 100. That's another 125 points from here. Yeah, I would. But the problem is your vols. I would buy a spread, but it's gonna be expensive. So, with that, I'm gonna close here. I gotta get out of here. Any questions for me, Joe? Is there a forwarding address for you, just in case if they move you to another center? Remember that guy's coming in. No comments on that. That's classified. Well, Joe, why do you ask classified questions about classified operations? Didn't you learn a lesson before? Joe is a good friend. I know him for like 15 years, maybe. Yeah. We got to know each other in Chicago, right? I forgot. Who was that gal that blocked you and I helped to unblock you because you ran your mouth off again? Who I forget. The one who passed away. I forgot her name. Oh, Madison, Montana. Remember that? Yeah, yeah. Well, you were a pain in the ass for me too, but I can tolerate you. She wouldn't. Remember? Yeah. But I called in. I said, just let him in. Joe will promise to be quiet, and if not, we'll keep him in Murmansk. Yeah. All right, guys. I got it wrong. Let me then later on tonight I post the webinar. Okay. Thank you all. We'll see you on the 18th. Remember, there'll be a change. As a matter of fact, let me go and do that so you all see what I do. That's what you need to monitor your email. Okay, that you use for the webinar here. Hold on, let me go here and let me see. There we go. We go to the webinars. I'm going to go there and okay, we're going to go to this webinar. By the way, don't forget 11th. Next week, we're going to send emails out if you're interested in ES. There's quite a bit of people have come up. The moment we were like 12, which is typical for a new person. When we post the results, it exploded. So I'm going to go here. Oh, I can't change it, huh? No, it won't let me. Okay, I'm going to get out of this. Once I do, I'll change it. And then on the calendar part, I'll move it one day forward from the 19th, which will be 2 weeks from now, to 18th, because 19th is June 19th. I guess the federal holiday. Okay. Thank you all. See you on the 18th. Of course, on the website, we'll remind you, and on Twitter. All the best.